welcome to Michigan International Speedway, qualifying underway for the Golden Eagle Syrup.com 1987 Cup Series. Looks like Mike Edwards is going to be the first one to head out in the 14. Everybody else still chilling on pit road. Looks like we have 13 cars here tonight. Season 2 of our 1987 Cup Series. Don't let your eyes fool you, that does say Toyota. Those of you that are familiar know there's no Toyota option to buy in the store. Back when they had the Firecracker 400 and the NASCAR drivers needed to drive Toyotas in the event, someone made a Toyota Celica on the Ford. And that's how we have a Toyota Celica in the 1987 Cup Series. Also out on track now, Will Spark, Lucas Hoisman, Trenton Sneed, Tony Sanders, Dave Hoisman. Edwards is going to be the first one to put a lap time in, so we will ride along. Two-mile oval track. Mama Sneed checking in. Edwards keeps it up by the wall. First lap goes 42.973. That will be the benchmark for everyone to go after. What's up, Papa Sneed? All the Sneeds coming in tonight. Dave Hoisman to the stripe, complete his first lap. 42.74. Put Dave top of the charts. Tony Sanders on the back stretch. Gallimore in the fence coming off of turn 2. Joe Monahan in the 6. Trenton must have gone off track or tagged the wall or something. On his first lap, it did not count. Lucas Hoisman goes P2. Mike Edwards' second lap was slower, so his lap of record would be that first one. Tony Sanders goes P4. Will Spark P5. Ethan Harper jumps up to 4th in the Bill Elliott Mac tonight throwback. Trent Sneed then jumps up to 4th. Treon Technologies Sneed Tombstone Game Farm Pontiac. Dog's not happy about that, Trenton. Joe Monahan goes P5. Gallimore can get a lap to count. Dave did run 2 laps. His first one was best. Same for Lucas. Trenton, his second lap was best. Put him 4th. Gallimore's second lap, 43.45. He'll clock in at 9th. Monahan's still out there for lap number 2. We'll see if it's any quicker than lap 1. Goes slower by 0.6. He'll stay 5th. Sanders sitting on pit road. He's giving up on that second lap. See if Chris Walsh decides to go qualify. He's the last one that could, but no, he won't make it around in time. He can go out there and drive around and give us something to look at, but he will not make it around in time. So Dave Hoisman will be your pole sitter tonight in the 79. It's a 42nd lap here, so he's only on the warm-up lap. He will not have time to get this 18 Skull Bandit around. Lucas, you got an interview for your dad.
Oh, no, I don't.
There he is. Dave, you're getting the pole tonight. How do we feel about that?
I have no idea how I did that.
Heck, Daddy!
You were fastest in practice, too. It's not like it's that big of a surprise.
I don't know. Very unexpected, let's put it that way.
Well, congrats on that pole. It's the best place you can start. You can ask Lucas for some pointers on the start if you need to.
Yeah, right.
He's had a pole or two. All right. Well, good luck to you, and good to see you up front.
Thank you.
And Dave Hoytsma getting the pole in the 79 Labor 12 Buick. Roll through our starting lineup, presented by our friends at Labor 12. Also rock band out of Lubbock, Texas, LaborXII.com. Here is Dave Hoytsma on the pole in his very beautiful red, white, and blue Labor 12 Buick. Starting alongside him is the son. We have father-son front row. I think it's the first time that's ever happened. Lucas Hoytsma in the CTC, the 98 RCA throwback there. Throw forward, I think he calls it, because this car is actually a little bit newer. The paint scheme is. Mike Edwards slotted in to start third. Trenton Sneed will roll off fourth. The Sneed Tombstone Game Farm Pontiac. Joe Monahan, the Busch Chevrolet, starts in fifth. Nate Harper and Mac Tonight Bill Elliott throwback starts in sixth. Tony Sanders in the 35 car. He'll start in seventh. Will Spark, now that these guys not on track yet, Will Spark will start eighth in the number 90. There he is. Spit and Venom Blockbuster Chevy. Paul Gallimore, the Pepsi Challenger Chevy, starts in the 9th spot. Harry Grindell's Monarch Renault starts in 10th. Chris Walsh, the Skull Bandit Chevy, will start 11th. Daniel Llewellyn, Stacy's Mom Chevy in 12th. And Troy Burke, he was top 5 in practice speeds, so he'll be starting last. See if he'll work his way up through the field tonight. There's the Harper machine. Still don't have Edwards or Spark on track. Actually, I think Spark did come out. There he is. Edwards did make his way out. There we go. All 13 cars on the track. We're ready to race. A 55 lap race here from Michigan. Field all lined up on the front stretch. We're going to enjoy our Labor 12 tunes all the way to the back stretch just because we can. I don't think anybody will complain as long as I remember to turn it off for once. Not very good at that. Can't blame me though, the tunes are good. Also, I can't hear them. Hoytsma front row though, how cool is that?
Car, by the way.
Hi. Is this the first time that father and son have started on the front row?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm almost 100% sure it is.
It's
No
awesome.
offense, Dad. Didn't think this was the order it was gonna be.
Absolutely none taken.
Hey, just so you know, they switch rigs.
Gotcha. Nope. They swapped them for sure.
Literally the same wheel and pedals.
Spygate.
Lies.
Oh,
Collusion.
man.
That's funny. So there you go. First time in Sidewinder history we've had father son on the front row together. Pretty cool. Alright, thanks Labor 12. I remembered. Here we go. Pace car is going to head down pit road. Dave has to wait for that green flag to come out before he can jump on that loud pedal. 13 cars to contest 55 laps at Michigan. The Golden Eagle Syrup 1987 Cup Series. Dave Hoytsma is going to lead the field into turn number 1. Has to be a cool moment for him. We have 8 drivers vying for 4 spots in a championship 4 next week. Oh, Monahan and Harry Grindell make contact on the backstretch. Everyone keeps it going straight. The Hoytsmas 1-2. I think Lucas is going to make sure Daddy Dave leads a lap here. Lap 1 going to Dave Hoytsma. Lucas Hoytsma P2, Mike Edwards P3, Nathan Harper in 4th, Trenton Sneed right there in 5th in his Treon Technology Chevy. Will Spark. There's Tony Sanders. Harry Grindell got up and into the fence. The car doesn't look too bad. But a tiny little hail dent at Michigan can mess with your aerodynamics, so could be a rough one until he can get to pit road. He's currently 1.8 behind the leader. Seems to be hanging decently. I think he'll be alright. Gone single file through most of the field already. Monahan back to 13th after that contact with Grindel. Top 3 starting to get a little separation over 4th place Nathan Harper. Trenton Sneed looking inside Harper for 4th. Trenton drives it in deep. Should be able to clear him off the corner. He doesn't get too tight. And Trenton takes over 4th. Harper going to look for the crossover here in the 7. Trenton had the lift coming off the corner so he didn't knock down the turn 2 wall. Harper completes the crossover. Lucas Huisma gets inside of his father. Lucas takes over the lead. Mike Edwards trying to take 2nd. Lucas trying to help Dave hold on to 2nd, giving him the draft down the straightaway. Edwards uses that as an opportunity to look inside for the race lead. So now Lucas Huisma out front, Mike Edwards 2nd, Dave Huisma 3rd, Nathan Harper in 4th, Trenton Sneed 5th, Will Sparks 6th, Gallimore 7th, battling Sanders. Grindel piled up in that group. This is definitely where the action is. We'll watch this from 6th and 10th. Troy Burke in the 01's hit pit road. He must have caught the fence. Yeah, he's got a 2X showing. Monahan's been into the fence also. We saw that. He was with Grindel in the backstretch. So Will Spark to 7th. Grindel 8th. Sanders falls to 9th. Will Spark looking to take away 6th from Paul Gallimore. Up the track he goes. 90 car got very tight. We're going to go 4 wide briefly. Why not? Harry Grindel going to move all the way up to 6th. Imagine if that car was feeling good. Don't go 5 wide. Oh my gosh. Nice wide track like Michigan. The guys are out there having some fun. Daniel O'Wallen's catching up in the 23. We're still 3 wide in this pack. Gallimore up top, Spark in the middle, Grindel down bottom. Lucas and Mike Edwards have put a bit of a gap over Dave. As Dave loses the 3rd spot now to Nathan Harper. Harper's going to clear. Harper up to 3rd. Trenton's still sitting there in 5th, and about 2 seconds from there to Gallimore and the rest of these guys. Wallen's joined the packs now at 6th to 11th. Harper and Huisma still battling. Huisma briefly got back by him. I say Huisma like there's only one. Daddy Dave, for that reference. I think these guys are having the most fun despite being the back half of the pack. So much side to side, door to door racing. Will Spark trying to keep the 35 pinched down. Then gets up into the fence, coming off turn 2, gets sideways, almost collects the 35, but fortunately Sanders had enough speed to get in front of Spark before he came down. Now Dave and Trenton Sneed battle, that's for 4th. Trenton trying to move up a spot. Gets the pass made. Puts his Pontiac in 4th. Mike Edwards, I think, just trying to keep pace. Lucas Heusma trying not to let him disappear. If we stay green the whole race, Trenton tells me this is going to be a 2-stop race. Can go about 25 laps, but there's 25 and 50. You still got 5 laps left, so we have a 2-stop race. Should we stay green? Won't be too much longer. These cars will start slip sliding. Try and do the math in my head of when they would split it up. Thinking maybe 18. If they do it evenly. If they run it dry, of course, it would go all the way to 25. $18 or $19, yeah, right in there. Harper has a mirror full of Trenton Sneed in that 81 Sneed Tombstone Game Farms Pontiac. Let's go on board with Trenton for funsies. That's not Trenton. That is. See him try to work on the back of the 7 of Harper. Trenton Sneed looks to the inside. Looks like Harper's not going to contest too much. In fact, Dave Heusma's going to get inside as well. Trenton up to 3rd. Dave looking for 4th. This is all going on 2 seconds behind our leader. Mike Edwards starting to fade a bit. It's now 6/10 back from Lucas. Looks like Lucas has really saved the tires pretty good. Let's check in on Gallimore. It's 2 seconds behind Dave and a second up on Chris Walsh. Walsh has a ½ second over Grindell. 3/10 over Llewellyn. 7/10 to Sanders. Monahan's fallen 3 seconds back from Sanders. Will Spark, I think he's got quite a lot of damage. Yeah, you can see both sides of that nose bent up. He now finds himself 27 seconds back, probably wishing he could get a caution. Strange to hear the driver is so quiet. Edwards now a full second back and losing ground to Lucas Heusma. It's going to start fading back towards Trenton Sneed. Meanwhile, Dave Heusma and the 7 of Harper continue to battle side by side. Even in these land yachts that don't turn, you can battle side by side in Michigan. It's so wide. Ford versus Buick.
A goddamn jar of peanut butter.
Oh, so perfect. What up, Jake? Good to see you. Got dang jar of peanut butter. Oh, we're gonna start seeing how this plays out as far as tire strat. So looking like it's going to be a green flag race. Definitely have the two-stop strategy. If we stay green, they can go to about 25, but I think 18 or 19 will be if you're splitting up the tires evenly. Hoytsma of the Lucas variety, then Edwards, Trenton Sneed, Nathan Harper, and the Dave variety of Hoytsma, your top 5. Gallimore P6, Chris Walsh P7. Llewellyn has his mirror full of Harry Grindell 8th and 9th. Wonder if that right side damage is affecting that Monarch Renault a little bit. Shout out to Lucas for helping you fix your wheel. Heck yeah. Love to see community helping out. Harper's coming back after Sneed. Sure what happened to Trenton to make him lose so much ground so fast. Trenton falls back to the 4th spot. Now he's going to look inside Harper once again. They trade that 3rd spot. Just like that, Trenton back to 3rd. Now Dave might look to make it up to 4th. We're at lap 19. See if anyone's going for the tire strap, but so far, no. Nobody has opted for it. I'm a little surprised, honestly. Trenton ran out 1 lap 25. Maybe guys are trying their best to save a little bit. Try to make it a one-stopper. Would be my guess. Will Sparks smacked the wall a few times now.
And that's what you get for being on the phone.
Uh-oh. Lucas enjoys a 2.3 lead over Mike Edwards. Trenton Sneed 1.4 back from there. He has Harper and Hoytsma right on his tail. Then a second back to Gallimore, second and almost 2 seconds back to Walsh. Then 2.5 to Harry. Harry's half second over Llewellyn, half second over Sanders, 7 seconds back to Monahan. Then 20 seconds back to Will Spark because he has killed the right side of that car. He's hit the wall 4 times and been off track. Burke back on pit road in the 0-1. He's getting his set of tires here. So it's going to be a 3-stopper for Burke because he came down early and he can't make it from here. I think Joe Monahan in the 6. Going to be the first of our lead lap cars to hit pit road. Joe Monahan, Busch Chevy. Rolling down pit road. A little surprised, as I said, that they've gone this far. See if Spark. Nope, he will stay on track. About to go a lap down as Lucas Hoytsma closes in on Will Spark. There he goes, down a lap. As Lucas Hoytsma goes by. Edwards in P2. It's 2.6 back. They'd have to go to the end of 28 to make it on fuel. Good luck. But by nobody pitting, they have to be trying that. Harper and Snead battling once again for that third spot. Harper right up to the edge of the wall without touching it. That was impressive. Snead tucks back in behind. You can watch all this from Daddy Dave's cam. Harper running a lane up. Mike Edwards working around Will Spark. Last season, whenever those two cars got together in the 87s, Edwards went around.
Sorry, Mike.
Almost happened again. Here Dave have to roll out of the throttle there. 79 got tight pushing up the track. That's second, and then 11th, and third and fourth ahead. The car way out in front, that's the leader. Will Spark up into the wall again. Seems to be a every lap routine now for the 90. He's going to go down low and let Dave through. Dave, I'm sure, is excited about that. He's had enough bad luck for one season. Lucas all alone. 4.5 seconds up over Mike Edwards. And now Edwards coming to pit road. Interesting timing. Guess he realized he could not make it to the stage points. He's coming now. Sanders is on pit road as well, 35. Well, it showed him on pit road, but he's not. Walsh is on pit road.
I'm going to be pitting this time. Pitting next time. 81, gonna try and pit in.
Doesn't sound very confident.
Woohoo!
And Lucas is coming down. This is as far as they can stretch it. It's going to be interesting towards the end of the race. They are going to be a lap short, I think. Trenton on pit road. Harper on pit road. Dave Hoytsma on pit road. Gallimore on pit road. Llewellyn spinning on pit road. Harry Grindell on pit road. Now Sanders is on pit road. Mike Edwards out of pit road, heading back on track. I really wonder what his advantage would have been if he had come down on lap 17 instead of here. He starts that final lap. He might win the stage by pitting a lap early.
Great pit road entrance I did.
Daniel was not penalized for that, by the way, so he did pretty good. Edwards, by coming that lap early, takes the lead. And he's going to win this halfway stage points. Mike Edwards. Lucas comes across in second, Trenton third, Harper fourth, Walsh fifth, Dave sixth, Harry Grindell seventh, Paul Gallimore will pick up 3 points for eighth, Wallen will get 2 points for ninth, and Tony Sanders a point for 10th. Edwards' lead shrinking quickly as Lucas Heusmer runs him down in the 89. Good thing about them pitting on different laps, we get to see a battle for the lead. It's going to be a very short one, but here it is. Hoytsma 1, Mike Edwards for the lead. Lucas Hoytsma to the lead. 89 CTC Pontiac. Edwards drops down to second. Trenton Sneed in third. Harper in fourth. Walsh fifth. Dave Hoytsma sixth. Harry Grindell seventh. Gallimore is 8th, Sanders 9th, Daniel Wallen in 10th, Monahan 11th. As Troy Burke goes around Monahan on the lead lap, Burke 1 lap down, so not for position. Will Spark did not take his fast repair, so that car is still beat to shit. Burke is 12 seconds back from Will Spark. We'll see if he can run him down. Well, all the battles are up over a second right now. Closest one is Harper and Trenton Sneed, which, as you can tell, is not that close. We have to start going in and chatting with drivers out of boredom. Michigan doing Michigan things. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Feel to come and hang out since Lucas is way out in front.
Yeah.
How are things? You're right there in third, Trenton. Car's looking good. You got that Mac Tonight car catching up to you, though.
Yeah, Nathan's. Me and him's been battling fun all night. As it stands now, I got nothing but good things to say about him. We've been side by side, racing each other clean.
It's been
Ton of
entertaining.
fun racing him.
Definitely. It's definitely been entertaining watching you two run side by side, especially in these cars that handle like dump trucks and don't turn so good. It's impressive that you two have been able to run side by side so much today.
This is probably one of the best handling 87s I've actually driven. I don't know what it was. It's just the time changed there, but it drives nothing like practice for me.
Well, the last couple of weeks, Lucas has been putting in setups for you guys.
Oh, I know.
Isn't that nice of him?
Yeah. Suit it to his driving style.
You mean that's why he's winning, not because he's fast and good?
Oh, no, he's fast and good. It's just this doesn't help.
Same reason Blake wins every modified race.
He's just making a surefire thing.
Well, I guess that's perks of running a series.
Yeah.
Don't like it, run it yourself.
Oh, me and Andrew have already tried that. We tried that for a couple of years. All it is bitch and moaning nonstop.
You're telling me.
Oh, I know. I'm the most useless quote-unquote admin here. I just sit back and watch it happen.
Pretty much. Half the time you fucking stoke the fire.
No. That's Cliff and Andrew. I keep my mouth
Hey,
shut. If
you're
you
guilty
notice.
by association.
I won't deny that.
You got that C2X on your door. That just says pot stirrer.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Notice Harry was quiet.
I don't actively try and provoke, unless it is something I find incredibly dumb.
Well, it looks like you're going to stay third here as you get past and then pass someone.
Yeah, I think me and Michael are doing the same thing right now.
Trying to make it to the end.
Yep.
Yeah, I've only got half a lap of deficit, so I should be okay.
Mikey pitted a lap before you though, so it's even harder.
Yeah,
for him.
he's 2 or 3
That's
laps
true,
short
yeah.
compared to mine 1 or 2.
See, I'm trying to make up one hell of a deficit right now, because on lap 1, me and the 6 got together, and I lost a ton of time because it pushed the right front in. So I was losing a ton of straight line speed because the tire was scrubbing. I've only just really got a car that's capable now.
Hey Trent, you're second.
I see that.
Celebrate it while you're there.
Well, there'll be celebrations if I can make up 6, 7 seconds.
It's just 7 seconds.
7 seconds and gaining, I might add. He just gained half a second in that corner, which I think I might know why.
Why is that?
19 to go. It's gonna be close.
You think Lucas is trying to save too, or you think he's pushing it?
I'd love to think he's pushing, but knowing him, he's probably saving.
You want to go on board his car and see if I can hear a difference?
No.
We'll do it anyway. Just don't tell him. Let the viewers enjoy it. Keep us in suspense.
I'll just go down there and ask. Bye.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
How is it?
Hello.
Lucas is stinking up the show 7 seconds ahead of everybody.
Well, this track sucks.
And the guy that made the setup, you know. He's Giglio in
Thank
the
Dale
modified
Jr..
field.
Should have did Legacy Michigan have been better. What?
We didn't do Legacy?
Sir, Daniel?
How hard?
We're on Legacy?
Friend, this
I
is
know.
Legacy Michigan.
I'm like,
I know.
what are you talking about? I'm so confused. So, you trying to make it to the end there, Luke?
Yeah, it's telling me I'm good right now, so I believe it. See what happens.
It says a lot of things. I kept waiting there
Wow,
everybody
box.
pit around 17 or 18, and then nobody came down. I was like, are they really gonna one-stop this?
Yeah, it was close, and the first set I was like, nah, we'll probably have a caution at some point. Now it's getting more real.
That caution
Just
does not happen.
Roll it to the corner.
What you and Stacy's mom do is your business, Daniel.
Yeah, I know. She's got her hand on my lap.
I'm a little concerned that the car has the hand on your lap.
Well, hey, if you go back hey, if you want to look at something nice, go back and look at my pit entry.
Oh, I saw
When I
it
did
live.
I did a 180.
We all saw it live.
I didn't look over. I was too busy trying to keep going straight. I was like, I think I went a little too hot.
A little bit.
I turned my brake bias all the way down too, so that probably didn't help me. Yeah, now I wonder why you spun. Yeah, it's down to 46, so I think I kicked the car around on me.
I could
starts at 53.2. Yeah,
I could do an epic recreation on the backstretch.
I would think that was probably the major issue that caused that.
Will, why did you not take your fast repair?
Good question.
He was
I
too
didn't
busy
think-
visiting Stacy's mom.
I didn't think it was 5 minutes.
Yeah, you were beating the hell out of that car. You hit the wall, 5 times?
Yeah. You might have missed my spin to the infield.
I saw
I've
you went
taken
off
the
track,
outside-
so you had to get in the grass somewhere.
I've taken the infield wall 4 times and the outside wall 4 times and the inside wall once.
It's
Yeah,
impressive.
they missed a spot on cutting the grass there.
Will got it.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure I have been in the grass at one point.
Definitely, because like I said, there's a 1X, and you can only get that going through the grass. And then there's Will Spark 2X, Will Spark 2X, Will Spark 2X, Will Spark 2X.
Hey, what's new?
The 1X. The 1X is new. All right, who's the final four going to be?
I think I'm gonna miss it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I think Andrew's gonna make it.
Huh? That'd be fun. I was kind of hoping he'd show up on like a controller and laptop tonight.
Thank God it's only 55 laps.
Lucas, are you shutting the car off?
Yeah, do a little bit of clutch work on the entry.
Riding on board is just like silent.
Joe Monahan is at the pit again.
I got one of those 87 hybrids.
Yeah, electric motor kicked in.
Yeah, it's regen.
Retro modded.
It's actually a Tesla motor from a Plaid.
Jeez.
Just have speakers in here that play the noise.
Like the new Dodge cars are going to be, whatever they decide to call
Yeah,
them.
yeah. Dodge Charger thing.
Yeah, can't call it that, but yeah.
It's sure gonna need a charger.
That'll be amusing.
Oh, hey, Will.
Oh, you again.
You again.
Yeah, Mr. Show Off.
He just wants to give you the opportunity to race with Monahan and Burke with all of you 2 laps down.
Burke's in front of me, so
He almost killed Mike too. I was like, how funny would that be in this series? You and Mike once again.
yeah, I did almost kill Mike, didn't I?
Yup.
There's a wall there.
Yeah, he bounced right off of it.
Thanks, Lucas. I gave myself a heart attack when I almost wrecked Mike. So
Ooh, I'm at 0.5.
To the good?
No, to the bad.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I have to start clutching.
That left front fender damage is not helping you either.
No, it's like a parachute.
hey,
Was
you
that-
can roll half
Was that
a
from pit
lap.
road?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, I did a 180, kept going straight, but I think I tapped a wall.
You can roll half a lap, Daniel. It's fine.
You gotta
Oh
be a
my
little
god, if
more
that's
abrupt on the transition, Daniel.
Yeah.
You're like pussyfooting it into one. You gotta just...
I'm
chop.
clutching. I'm trying to save gas.
I know, but you didn't clutch enough, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You kind of eased onto it. You gotta just...
I have an announcement to make. I believe I'm about to race someone for the first time in 40 laps.
Why is Monahan catching you?
Yes, very quickly though.
Could be all that damage to your car.
No.
Definitely not that, no.
No. Not at all.
Battle for 11th shaping up. Will Spark 6 seconds ahead of Joe Monahan in 12th and losing ground. As Monahan passes 3rd place Trenton. I know Trenton's trying to make it.
Joe cheated, he took new tires.
I don't think that's cheating if you're 2 laps down. He paid the price. It's not cheating.
I'm sure there's a rule somewhere.
If you're behind Will Spark and you're on the same lap, but you have fresh tires, you have to go back in and put the old tires on.
Yes, correct.
Well, Monahan has a little left side damage.
And all of mine's on the right.
No, yours is all over that car.
Oh, right, okay.
It's not
Oh, yeah, I
much.
did have a head on with the inside wall, that's right.
It's got to feel good for Monahan.
th-
He's passing all these top running cars. He passed 3rd,
See,
about
no,
to pass
but,
2nd.
yeah, the thing for him is that he's gone 2 laps down just by running his tank dry and having to pit. I've gone 2 laps down by lack of talent. Alright, here, folks. Watch your screens now. You're going to get about a corner of battling, and that's it. You don't
we
blink
got
and you'll miss it.
Chris Walsh going by Mike Edwards too. Battle for 5th.
There are cars near each other on the racetrack. I repeat,
Shocking.
there are cars in the same vicinity.
Now Dave Hoytsman's catching Mike Edwards.
Trying to catch Mike Edwards.
Why is he 30 miles an hour quicker than me?
Because you're damaging his tires.
And that's
There he goes.
a wall.
And yep, you're right back in the fence.
We'll spark 2x.
Yep.
Yep.
This is gonna be very close.
Edwards shaking his car back and forth right in front of Ave. It's like he was wiggling his butt at you trying to GFEA or something. He should have popped him one. He would have deserved it for it. Then again, he probably wants you to push him to help him save fuel. Dave up to 6th. Lucas 9 seconds ahead of Nathan Harper.
Yeah, I hope that settles the debate about who's driving whose rig.
For qualifying, I mean, you can switch back easily.
It is true.
How do we know
Where
they
I'm at
didn't
right
swap
now, I will
rigs?
run out of gas when I cross the line.
How do we know they didn't swap rigs and it's not actually Dave winning the race right now?
We don't.
You'll never
I don't
know.
know.
Exactly.
Yeah, you'll never know.
How many of Lucas's 101 now, I think, wins are actually Dave?
Whoa, 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 whoa! You can't call it early. It's
Oh,
messed up.
battle for position.
If any iRacing staff member is watching the broadcast right now, for legal reasons, I am joking.
A battle for position. Trenton Sneed, Nathan Harper.
Oh my god! There's cars near each other.
It's 4 cars near each other.
3.
How long until they get to me?
Here comes Harry.
The battle for second is great.
Miracle.
Lucas, can you pit?
Yeah, hang on.
The Hayden Wall strategy.
Yeah, right? This battle for second's fantastic. Be great if it was for the lead. Trenton's gotten up to second now. Harry Grindell inside Nathan Harper. Grindell now up to third, closing in on Trenton. Trenton's like, come on, I just got this second place. Uh-oh. Harry's getting a good run on him here. Now Harry goes up to second. Trenton back to that third place. Second time that's happened to him tonight.
Oh, my picker says I gotta bring it to him this time. I better listen to him.
You could pit and still make it to the checker flag before.
Is the
That's
leader
it.
off?
It's like 13 seconds. I think you can slow it down and make it.
Is the leader off of 4 not going to win the race? It'd be fitting for this weekend.
I think Harry might have run out of gas or is burping the throttle because Trenton went back by him. Lucas is actually going down on the apron into pit road.
Yeah, I stayed on lead lap.
Trenton is
What a race! Who's gonna get it? And I crossed the line.
and Lucas Weissman gets the win
I'm-
on pit road.
Apparently, I've also got to bring it to them this time.
Trenton Steed P2, Harry Grindell P3. Harper is going to get beat by Hoisma and Walsh. Harper runs out of gas at the line, drops from 4th to 6th as Dave finishes 4th. Chris Walsh grabs 5th. Harper's 6th. Gallimore 7th. Sanders come across the line 8th. Mike Edwards is out of gas. It's the 14.
Later, loser.
Holland passes.
Wow.
And eventually,
Good race, fellas.
the 14 car. Eventually. Time.
Nearly there.
Speed, Michael.
Nearly there. He's
There we go. Top 10 for the 14. Wow.
Yeah, got me a spot at the end.
Yeah, you did.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy, my car was.
Oh! So much for the burnouts.
I'm out of gas anyway.
Yeah, I was out. We gotta make smoke somehow.
Fair enough. All right, Luke, you picked up the win tonight in the 89 car. How do we feel about moving on to the championship next week?
Oh, I am so excited. I love Daytona and these cars. It's gonna be a total blast, and totally look forward to it. Tonight was a good time. It was better than I was expecting for Michigan, but might be a little biased.
Yeah, a little bit. You won by, what, 12 seconds? I mean, you slowed down for the pit stop, so aside from that. It was a good time, very entertaining, and still beat Trenton by 4.5 seconds, even while taking the pit road to the checkered flag. You got his friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs for us tonight.
Yeah, man. Shout out CCC Low Drag, M9 Performance, Labor 12, for doing the broadcasting. All my teammates, my dad for getting 4th tonight, got the pole. Heck of a night for your dad. And it was a good race for everybody here, and I look forward to seeing everybody put on a good show next week at Daytona.
All right, hopefully it'll be a good time. Okay, bye!
Bye-bye.
Hello.
Hello.
Trenton and Harry, 2nd and 3rd. Trenton able to hold on to 2nd. What happened there at the end, Harry? What with Trenton getting back by you there at the end?
Well, basically, Trenton spent the entire Trenton spent the entire second run saving fuel, like the entire second half of it.
By the way.
Yeah, and I spent the entire run digging like a rabbit, and the difference in it was about 0.1 of a lap. So what happened at the end? What was I told him? I'm going hard here, and since I was only shy by half a lap the entire time, I said I'm just going to dig hard, and on the final lap I'm just going to clutch in massively in 1, in 3, then I'll sputter out of 4. So I got by him, warned him it was coming. I counted him in before I hit the clutch and turned the ignition off as well. I did that into 1, did it again through 3, and he got by me because that 0.1 of a lap got him slightly further than it did me. So he went by me because I had the clutch in, and then yeah.
Off of 4, essentially.
Pretty much, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I only realized like maybe 5 laps away. It's like these cars.
No. If this has anything to do with next week, only us need to know.
No, I was about to say what I figured out about the carburetors. Fuel is pulled in through vacuum, meaning that if you are just clutching, it doesn't really make much difference. And the way engines work is...
Alrighty.
And the way even modern engines work is if you put the clutch in, you're only saving fuel until you hit idle, because it takes fuel for the engine to maintain idle, because if it didn't, the engine would just stall. So I think Trenton was clutching very easily, going down to idle, and then the engine's just kind of using fuel at idle while it sat there halfway through the corner, meaning that since I was coasting all the way in, just running like I usually would, the difference was pretty much nothing. So, if you're going to save fuel in the 87, either clutch late so that the engine's just kind of spooling down, or just fully turn off the ignition so the engine stops, I think is what we've learned tonight.
I only started doing that with the final 5 laps, and that's what gave me the 0.1.
Pretty much.
Our fuel economy was the exact same until I started shutting off the engine completely heading the turn when he came out with that theory. And sure enough, it got me 0.1.
Yeah, I mean, I am a fully qualified mechanic. You wouldn't know it, but I'm fully level 3 certified, so that is getting us some strategy here. It's not getting us strategy to beat Lucas, because that man is faster than my little brain can figure out, but we're figuring out fuel strategy.
Lucas pitted for you guys, you know that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was his own thing. I thought it was like less distance because straight a line, he'd have more of a chance of making it. I thought it was like a strategy thing.
No, he's just goofing off, came to pit road.
Well, way to rub it in, Lucas. Thank you very much.
That's funny. All right, well, Trenton, go ahead with your friends, family, and sponsor shoutouts.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Sis. Thanks, Dad. Andrew, Clifford, you're watching. I hope you'll have fun in Charlotte. Thank you for broadcasting. Harry, I would tell you to go play with yourself for giving the fuel details away, but you'd actually like it. So, yeah. I got nothing for you, horny man. Yeah, thank you for broadcasting. Yeah, that's all I got. I'm going to go take a shower and cry myself to sleep.
Enjoy it. Harry, you got your friends, family, and sponsor shoutouts for your P3 tonight?
Yeah, obviously, so Team Kamikaze, obviously, Renault Sport for this Renault 25, Chance to Extreme, and Low Time Motorsports. We've got Kamikaze Design House's new logo on the deck lid. So I don't know if that was noticed at all. It probably wasn't, but yeah, the Kamikaze Design House new logo is on the deck lid. The Kamikaze Design House logos are replacing the regular Kamikaze one on the side of the Supra for Xfinity on Tuesday. As much as we're not going for a championship, those logos will be making an appearance. So at Kamikaze Design House on Instagram, by all means, go and hit that up. I'm going to leave it there before you shout at me for for rivals again. To Soyo, to Centered Hosting, and to CatGo Racing. And then, obviously, aside from myself, to yourself for putting this on, for streaming it, and to Lucas for running the series. And as we discussed about halfway through the race, for giving himself setups. All of us setups, too, for giving himself setups. A huge shout out to Lucas for the running of the series.
Oh, he said Dale Jr. made this setup. Now, he says a lot of things, but that's what he said.
We'll have to see if we take his word for it.
All right, bud. Congrats on that P3 finish, and we'll let you get on out of here and see you next week.
Yeah, see you next one.
That is the 70 of Harry Grindell finishing P3. Trenton got the P2. Let's go ahead and look at our final standings for tonight. Bada bing, bada boom. Lucas Hoytsma, Trenton Sneed, Harry Grindell on the podiums. Dave Hoytsma, Chris Walsh pick up top fives. Nathan Harper, Paul Gallimore, Tony Sanders, Daniel Wallen, Mike Edwards, your top 10. And that final page, Joe Monahan, Will Spark, and Troy Burke. Thank you guys for watching. I have to say shout out to our GoldenEagleSyrup.com, the folks that help us put on our broadcasting. Appreciate them being involved in our series and everything they do to help our community keep going. Very much appreciate it. So go on over there, check out GoldenEagleSyrup.com. Get yourself some of Alabama's finest, delicious golden syrup. You can also pick up some kettle corn. A little alternative to the syrup there. So the kettle corn, I am told, is delicious. I'm diabetic, so I haven't been able to try it. But, maybe they'll have sugar-free stuff someday. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's broadcast. We appreciate you being part of our Sidewinder Racing League community. If you need more information on our leagues, check it out at dgsracing.com. We appreciate you being part of it. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. And bye-bye.